As this happens, you hear just a those on the floor. You can see again the golems just pulling the cables as hard as they can, slamming their arms on the ground as the lift just kind of shoots up almost instantaneously. Khan, since you're sitting on the shoulders of Wolfram, you hit the trap door first with the back of your head. With that said, you have the split second before, disaster strikes as you note the force of you slamming into the trap door has made it click up. You can feel it kind of beginning to push down on you, almost like a weight's becoming unleashed. What do you do?
In a split second, with two things processing through my mind. First thing, can I see through the trapdoor? Do I see any entrance through the trapdoor? And
You
this,
don't, as since you hit it, you're not visually looking at it.
okay, am I looking at any? Can I see anything around me, or is it am I just kind of concussed?
You just could see Wolfram kind of in the blurs of your hair.
Can I know any other floor or any area just around us as just as this like flashes through my mind?
No, you just kind of know that you're in the middle of the air on a lift.
Because just I don't see any platforms nearby now, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm just kind of as this is happening, just kind of looking down towards at the same time, as a bonus, I'm on a list. Fuck. Just as looking down at the same time, can I just know any slight vision or any slight picture that could allow me to see past the lift? Like,
Uh,
I'm sorry.
you don't know anything, no.
Uh, with that, I'm just going to just jump off, just off of Wolfram and using my weight, just trying to just kind of reverse engineer this whole thing. Noting the weight just kind of falling down, I'll just kind of say, "Hey, watch out!" As I just jump down on the plate, applying pressure and just raising my hands up, bracing for impact and hoping that the plate also drops with the increased weight. Just
So
bring
I'm
it
sorry,
happily.
you're
Uh,
jumping off the lift.
no, I'm not jumping off the lift. I'm getting on the lift. I'm getting off of.
So as you get off of the shoulders and drop onto the lift, that's going to knock Wolfram to an area. Since he's holding the cables, he's just kind of leaning back into you as you kind of fall onto him. As this is happening, Wolfram, what do you do?
Okay. Okay. Seeing. Well, the chapter is currently following us, correct? As all
Oh,
this processing.
I'm sorry.
As it's happening. Okay. Repeat this happening. Khan hit his head. There's a click. The things collapse on us, correct? The trapdoor.
Yes, the trapdoor is now falling down on you.
Okay then. As of now, is there any space between Barcelona was spun in the air? Um,
You're 35 feet in the air, so you have 5 feet of space, like as it kind of falls towards you.
and looking around me, is there any platforms?
No, the only platform there, like the lift is the only thing there.
Okay.
You note that below you about 5 feet, there's just again the same broken wood, soft wood. Then there's a gap in the wall that leads out to a scaffold.
Hmm. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. I'm done. Okay. Hmm. With that being said, I'll quickly grab Khan and both maneuver me and him in a way away within the space we have below us. Like jump off quickly before he's onto the Well, I have to use the boost and hover with hold Khan and maneuver us away from the fallen trapdoor. Just right above
Um,
the
so as you jump off and kind of use the boots to fly, go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Gotcha. Strength check.
What are you doing? just kind of disoriented a bit. What exactly is happening as I just look towards Wolfram?
23. I try and die. 23.
So you are now floating 40, 35 feet in the air. With Wolfram holding you right above some soft terrain.
Just kind of nodding towards Wolfram. Good thinking. Well, I guess that was what I was thinking originally. But looking towards the trap, can I note what exactly happened to it? Is it just hanging there, or?
If it kind of flew back down and the lift also fell, you note the trapdoor just kind of locking as it lifts itself back up slowly. You hear it click back into space as it raises up to 40 feet above you, and then 20 feet above you, and then just locks. You note the lift descending to the ground as you can hear the creaking and the screeching of the golems grabbing the cables. For those of you on the first floor, the lift securely clicks back into place. What do you do?
Looks like it happened again. Looking up, you're not there, right?
They're not, no.
Oh, for sure. All right. Guess we do what they did. It looks like whatever the case may or may not be, they may be just disappearing or they're succeeding. So let's just keep doing that.
If you think so.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to ride on my shoulders this time. So I guess I'll go up first. All right, golems. 40 feet up. Medium speed.
You note the golems just kind of hand over hand just pulling as you quickly descend 5, 10, 15.
Descend.
I'm sorry, ascend. 20, 25, 30, 35. At 35 feet, you notice the lift coming to a kind of a lock. You hear a click as you just kind of get locked in. As you kind of stare out, you note next to you, just kind of floating right beside you, are Khan and Wolfram. As Wolfram kind of uses his arms to keep Khan up, you note the flying boots just kind of fluttering slowly.
Oh no.
Before you have much time to kind of know what's happening, you hear another click as the cords just kind of get strained. Those of you on the first floor, you can again see the golem slamming down their fist as you get thrown straight up directly. Within a second or two, you're 5 feet, almost directly in front of this trapdoor that's just kind of sitting there looking at you. What do you do?
Oh no. Wait, so the trapdoor is just there now? Well,
You're flying towards it, so you're going pretty fast. So yeah, it's kind of like it's only a few inches away from your face at this point.
Huh. Um. Uh. Just Well, if I jump off, I'll. Wait, they're that far away from like the lift. So if I jump,
Yeah, he has flying boots, so you know.
Well, fuck. um. You know, what if I just let it hit me?
So you're gonna do nothing?
I think I'll do nothing this time.
With that, you can hear a strange click as you feel your body kind of slam in. For Wolfram and Khan, you both note the trapdoor kind of just disappearing, and so does Kester before it reappears.
Kind of looking towards Wolfram. Do I know any blood?
You don't know.
Cool.
Bennett and Tilgrim, you note just a loud clicking noise as everybody turns again. You know Kester just kind of standing there.
At this point, I'll just be like shaking very slightly. Just.
Oh, look at that! You're here. We were just talking about you.
At this point, I should start betting gold. Can make a fortune.
Hello there, everyone.
Come
Uh,
on, step off before it brings you back down.
Okay. And with that, I'm just gonna like very
Okay.
slowly just
Oh, okay.
You
So say
notice,
that.
hey, you notice Victavio just kind of waving. Ah, no worries. It's not real. Ah,
Oh,
yes. He just kind of leans over and taps it. I mean, it is real. It's here, but well, there's some things going on. It's brilliant, brilliant. The doctor's been hard at work at, just getting some things set up. Anyway, should we put some tea on? Do you expect the rest of them anytime soon?
oh, they should be up. Well, they should be up soon.
two of them saw me, I think, so they should have
Wait.
gotten the idea.
Two of them? What do you mean, two of them?
Wolfram and Khan, they didn't understand how it works, and I was just rooted in place. So
Wait, where are they then?
they jumped off. They're flying. Well, they were
What?
flying the last time I saw them.
They should just be able to get back on. And
Yeah. I'm sure.
They
same.
saw you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they should understand then.
Assuming that they didn't assume that I instantly died. I don't know.
Looking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Looking towards Kester, I kind of just looked at his hands, I guess, shaking. You didn't know if you'd live or die or not, did you?
Oh, absolutely not.
I'll just look back over to Tilgrim. Like I said, I'll be a fucking millionaire by now.
Seeing how the contraption works now, Wolf's gonna fly down with Colin straight to the first floor.
As we're flying down, just kind of noticing Yamez, just kind of say, "Hey, Yamez, this may sound strange, but there's gonna be a trapdoor. Let it hit you. I think it brings you to either hell or wherever they are.
Now I see why it says "Be brave."
Yeah.
So don't be a little bitch, and just But if y'all afraid, then I'll go first then. So
Looking towards Wolfram, you can let me go now as I just kind of scale his shoulder.
gotcha. Good,
I'll just kind of sit on his shoulder, just waiting. Just
I'll system off my shoulder.
I'm sorry. You're getting back on his shoulders.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, like, you let me go, like, when he was holding
yeah,
me. That's
yeah,
when we flew down. I just got on his shoulders.
You got on his shoulders when you flew down,
No,
and now
I'm sorry.
you're getting on his shoulders now.
Yes.
Okay, so you're climbing back on Wolfram's shoulders.
Okay. With that,
Okay.
I'm simply say by holding the what you call it, hold the cable wires, 40 feet up, medium speed, and he gonna give Yamas and you can just be brave and we'll look straight up.
As Wolfram looks straight up, I'll just say, fourth floor, I think it was medium speed.
Correct.
You notice the golems maneuvering as the lift just kind of springs to life. In the interest of time, you shoot up back to the 35-foot marker. At this point, you hear a click and the lift becomes faster, kind of shooting itself up. Again, as this quick speed burst happens, Khan's head slams into the trapdoor as you hear a clicking sound. As this is happening, what do you do?
I simply do nothing.
I just kind of scratch my head. That hurts.
Oh, okay. Do you also do nothing?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do nothing as well.
With that, you can hear a click as the trapdoor slams down on both of you, locking you in and squeezing you tightly as you both kind of fall. Both wires kind of clipping. I need both of you to make a strength save as you're being crushed from above and below while dropping straight down 40 feet, 35 feet.
Mr. J, we just heard like a bump on our end, right?
Yeah, you just hear kind of a loud clank sound as Victavio just kind of taps his fingers together. Woo-hoo! Ooh, trouble.
So I want to reassess my bet.
Strength or
You said
strength?
strength check?
I need a
Yeah.
strength saving throw.
Gotcha.
Just kind of gripping my wits together. I'll just hold on, feeling a bit courageous. I'm gonna use my inspiration and roll that with advantage.
Okay, as you begin to fall, you can hear kind of a clicking noise as the trapdoor releases back to itself. As you kind of fly down, you guys slam into the ground at the bottom. Not being squashed by anything, but still hitting the ground in general. Because of the force, you just kind of land. Clank, clank, and that's gonna pop you here. Where the Wolfram go? Does Wolfram exist?
I'm right here. I'm like right there.
There
Oh.
you are. That's weird. That is weird. So you get hit for that, and you get hit for that. As you kind of get back to your feet, you note the lift locking back down into place. What do you do?
All right then.
Alright.
Time. Let's try one person at a time. And two.
I'll try it. See what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna go first, or you stay down. Yamis? Hello?
I'll still go. They might
Okay.
get cut off. 4th floor, medium speed.
You note the golems doing their thing as you're just kind of hoisted off. At the 35-foot marker again, the clicking begins and you get thrown directly towards the trapdoor. What do you do?
I just brace for impact as I just kind of close my eyes.
You hear a quick click, and as your eyes open, you stand before some familiar faces and some, well, strange ones.
So this is how.
You note Victavio tapping his fingers together. Ah, another minstrel. It could be hell, my friend, it could be. But play a simple tune and heaven awaits.
Oh, hi, Yamas. We were just talking about you.
And I
Hello.
lost a bet.
And with that, what do those of you on the ground floor do as, again, the lift
Oh, once the clicks on, I'll just hop on.
in the interest of time, does everybody get the point of just going on by themselves now?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna, unless somebody says no, I'm gonna assume Wolfram Khan and Jotun all go up already.
No. Point floor. Medium
Did you
speed.
waste your inspiration, really?
Yeah.
Ah, that.
I look straight up. I
Yikes.
look straight up while blinking.
Well, I mean,
Nine.
using the inspiration was great since you would have taken double damage.
Oh.
Yeah. It's good. It's
That
just
said,
sad that it
yeah.
never had to come to this.
Yes,
Jeanette,
the monk
are you
thing,
going
though.
up as well?
No, it's one at a time.
Yeah, the fall thing doesn't work because of the fact they were getting pushed. So
Oh.
yeah, it's not really the same thing at that point. Oopsie. Let's
Oh,
this,
I'm in black. I'm in all black right now. Okay.
you'll be alright. And you guys reach the top with a nice click. And with that, pause. Cool. Coming to the top of the lift, you note Clarissa Claremont, Dr. Rosalind Stavanovich, Esmeralda Diaventur, and the Ravishing Victavio, all just kind of, well, in a very, very cozy little area. You note the windows are clean, the floor is fresh. There's a very piney smell coming up. You could see a bed with a chest and lock. You could see a small desk to the south. a wood burning stove and oven to the east with finely chopped wood behind it. Dr. Stavanovich seems to be sitting there working and plodding and prodding on mechanisms and noting things in her journal. You note that to the north, Cassandra's just kind of leaning against the wall, half looking out the window and half kind of looking over the rest of the party. She looks very pensive. To the west, Esmeralda just kind of looks out of the window. She doesn't seem to be bothered or even noticing you, as she doesn't even turn to you. She just kind of sadly just sits at the window. Victavio just kind of nodding and clapping a bit. Ah, finally, we're all here. Well, good job, Tilgrim. It took you all long enough. I imagine this was number 2 on the list, and, well, you've been in Barovius for quite some time, and what took you so long?
Well, we recently came from helping a friend of ours. This was the next stop.
He just kind of nods. Hmm. Yes, usually people do the tower earlier. Uh, well then, perhaps I won't stand on ceremony. Let me take this stupid ring off. You note Victavio just kind of, with his finger, kind of removing a ring from his ring finger of his right hand. As he slides the ring off, you can note just a silver bar just kind of across it. As he gets it off the finger, you could just see him fade. His body just um, kind of getting strange and bloated. You could see him just his face just kind of looking like he needs to vomit. As his back kind of, you can hear cracking as it just kind of moves in and out of place. His body parts and bones seem to stretch out. As you can see, his skin slowly start dripping off of him. As the skin starts dripping off the frame, you can see not a skeleton, but what seems to be another face appearing. As you note the face appearing, you could just see it as the skin just kind of drips off now, almost like a liquid, beating up like water and just pouring off them. The gentleman remains as Victavio's body just kind of falls off as the flesh hits the ground and just disintegrates into nothingness. You know the fine gentleman standing before you, just kind of brushing himself off, a few bits and pieces kind of just sitting there along the way. He seems no worse for wear, just kind of picking them off. You note the gentleman as you've seen him before. He just kind of sits before you. He just kind of nods towards Tilgrim. Tilgrim. Okay. Anyway, you note him kind of twisting the ring back on his finger. Uh, Allow me to reintroduce myself. Dr. Rudolf van Richten, at your service. He just kind of bows to you, slamming his cane down. I apologize about the theatrics, but uh, I don't exactly trust any of you.
Right? Wait,
Well,
were
that was
you
horrifying.
always Rictavio?
He just nods at you. I've been watching you since you've first entered Valaki. You, I've been watching since you, well, since you were a little one.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
We met back at the Wachter house. I decided to speed up the process a bit. You're a little behind. About a year, actually. Uh, Also, we met again at the mansion. I'm not a fan of
Hmm.
Mordenkainen's ideology, so I got back to the hideout as quickly as possible. Uh,
Ah, I
Lo and
see.
behold, I found my assistants waiting for me. Anyway, Tilgrim, the rest of you, he just kind of looks over the party. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. So I'm saying go to the tower.
You
I won't
just
go.
kind of, you know, Van Richten just kind of shaking his head. Uh, Perhaps the barbarian shouldn't speak. Again, what are the rest of you doing? He just kind of looks around you.
Kind of confused a bit, and then kind of looking towards them, and kind of looking at my hands. I was looking for you. I had some questions.
He just kind of shakes his head and then just shrugs at you. That's wonderful. But before we get to those pleasantries, uh, what exactly are you all doing? Uh, it's taken you this long to get here. Do you have any of the artifacts? Have you done any of the research? Do you know anything more about Ava's uh, dream state? What have you learned about any of this? Why are we here? He just kind of looks around, snapping his cane and knocking it against the ground. Can anyone tell me what we're doing?
Well,
You
I can
notice he
tell you.
turns.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, we can tell we found some things. At that, I'll just kind of go into my pouch and pull out uh, one of the eggs. The other one's still there. We have others. We found some of these since we last spoke.
And you do what? I'm sorry. Zion, did you die?
Is he muted?
Hmm.
Grandma's talking to him.
Oh, it's all good, dude.
Sorry, can you repeat the last thing you said? Kind of cut out for me.
What? Van Richten asked, have you learned anything since being here? Do you know anything about Madame Ava's dream state? Do you know anything about the artifact,
Nope.
etc.?
No one ever told me about that.
We know the
Kind of
blade
looking.
and the hilt of the sun sword were separated. Right now, we're trying to figure out where exactly the blade is that we have the hilt.
You just note Van Richten just kind of, again, slowly shrugging his shoulders while brushing his coat off. Well, as arbitrary as that is, I suppose that accounts for something. You're looking for the blade, you found the hilt. I can tell you this much: the blade doesn't exist. It's long been forgotten. Uh, Last I heard, it was thrown into some lake in, well, by Kretsk, but there are no lakes by Kretsk. It's dried up there. Most of it's all frozen over or just worse, caved in. So good luck finding that blade. You won't. But the hilt, that's important. Have you done anything with the hilt? Inspected it? Brought it to Ava? Anything of that sort?
I have no clue who Ava is.
Uh,
All I was told to was bring to a person who's from elven descent.
you know Van Richten just kind of staring at you. Yes, I understand, Barbarian. You go hit thing now. Calm yourself. Anyway, uh, with any discernible amount of intelligence, can anyone explain any of the other things happening here?
I suppose.
Okay, I'm back.
Great. In that case, unless Alex was going to say something, did you want to continue with what you were saying?
Me? Yeah, sure. Again, taking out the eggs. Well, one of the eggs, the blue one, egg of the king. Before this, we found this egg, and well, as for what we know that, well, as you told us, this is a dream of sorts. That there are three realms here, the nightmare realm, and well, reality, which is well, nothing but fire. And well, destroying not everyone here isn't real.
You know Van Richten just kind of shaking his head. So you heard nothing that we said then. Lovely. For a wizard, you're an idiot. I imagine it's your age, but no, there's no fire. That's a euphemism, if you would, a mere illusion. The other world is quite the same as this one, only there's differences, changes. It's not a different time or place. It's dimensional. Well, it's things betwixt. He kind of points towards Doctor Osland as he just kind of yells out, Osland, explain to them exactly what's going on again. You know, with Osland just kind of putting her hand up. I have no time. I don't care about these pedestrians. That one there ruined my research. I'm off about 3 months now. So, no, I'm not explaining anything. They're just going to die anyway. They're like the 113th party. Who cares? We'll just get another one. And she just goes back to working. You note Van Richten just kind of nodding his head. I deserve that. Well, Ozalin's right. You're probably just going to end up getting killed. So, the best I can do for you then is to just assist you. I called you here, hoping that you'd challenge yourself enough to get here unscathed to give you something. I'll give it to you, explain that, and then lead you on your way. I'm sure you have more adventuring to do. That said, well, I suppose I will answer any questions you have. He kind of looks towards Tilgrim. As for those eggs, I'm afraid whatever they do lies beyond this realm. There's nothing here in Barovia that I can think of that has any reason for those to exist. They don't even make sense here. I imagine well, you'll have to keep dragging them along with you until you figure out what they do. I would do some research on those. Morton Kanan has a few books in the library. You could probably talk to, well, they're spooky looking. Anyone who knows something about magic and witchcraft. Hmm. Hell, if you can make your way into Ravenloft, those witches will probably have written the book on something of ghastly or eerie as that thing is. You said there's others. I recall you showing us them. I couldn't tell you what they do, but each of them looks slightly different in some strange way. Hmm. Anyway, let me get this book for you, and then we can make it with the pleasantries of conversation. You note Van Richten just kind of limping a bit, going to his chest as he kind of nails on one leg. You note his cane just kind of being used as he kind of clicks back. You note he pushes aside his coat. You note just kind of sitting next to his right leg, there is a what looks to be a sheath, but it doesn't seem to be for a blade. You could see just a handle kind of sticking out of it. It looks familiar to what you've seen Lucian use in the past, only a bit sleeker. As he kind of throws his coat back and pops open the chest, you could see him just taking his hand in and pulling out a leather-bound book, kind of dusting it off. As he gets up, he walks up to the rest of you. All right. Um, this this is the second artifact you'll need to, well, figure the rest of this out. I would bring it to Ava immediately when you can, but if you cannot, just keep it along with that hilt you found. You'll need the third one. I don't know what that is, as he just kind of looks around. Well, I don't know much. You should know more. I didn't get the reading. I haven't had the reading done for me in, well, probably 500 years. Is Ava still the same old kook that she always was? Anyway, you can find Ava in the east. Well, no, you can't because the gate's closed. But anytime you figure out how to get that stupid thing open and those black riders to disappear, you can find Ava to the east in the Seer Pools. There, she'll most likely want all the artifacts you've collected. I'm sure from that point she can enter into the next phase of her contract. That said, she doesn't appear for me anymore, and none of my compatriots can see her either. So, if you still have the ability to see her, seek her out. Anyway, who's taking this book off my hands? You may want to give it a read through. It details some things, specifically, well, there's some strange pages that I couldn't decipher.
Mm.
I'll take a look at it. Let's say reaching out for it. I'll be sure to not only look this over but share what I find.
Uh, you see him nod. Aye, this is Strahd's tomb. Well, you could think of it as one of his notebooks. Throughout the centuries, through the nightmare, we've been documenting things. There seem to be three of them right now. One written every 100 years or so. When Strahd developed a new hunger for the soul and sought upon it. This is the first volume. It explains, well, much about that sword, but more so it explains about his, well, rest. It shows how his weaknesses work and what drove him to his madness. He just kind of puts the book out.
Let me see what pulls out like a long list. You mentioned your questions. Hopefully you might answer them.
You just note Van Richten just kind of looking at Wolfram and then looking back at the rest of the party. Can somebody leash their dog? I simply want to know who's taking the book. Why does this one keep talking?
This one, Wolfman, has certain mission to complete from the Raven Queen. Took taking the book.
You just kind of note Van Richten just kind of looking strangely. Yes, that's lovely. There is no Raven Queen. Now go stand in the corner. Ugh. Giving the book to Tilgrim, you see Van Richten kind of just shrug a bit. He seems to be rather confused by eh, uh, sorry about that. He
Oh
seems
yeah.
to be confused by Wolfram. That said, Tilgrim, you now have Tome of Strahd Volume 1.
Looking at the title, volume 1 of 3. There's more.
You know Van Richten nodding. Yes, there are. Um, I'm not really sure where to find Volume 2 and 3. After my time of mm, partyship, I imagine you can find Volume 2 or 3 in Ravenloft. Most likely the most recent one being written by our dear Strahd some point. Again, head to the east to Ravenloft and uh, start your search there. I'm not sure about other volumes, though. The only other person I can think of with one would be, no, the old crone. You can find her in the ruins of Berez, still mucking around that old swamp, convincing children to sell their soul power. I wouldn't go there if I were you, but if you have to, be sure you're prepared. What lies there as well. As Gregor says, eh, tear the flesh from your bones. Anyway, he kind of looks at Wolfram. I'll answer some of your more mundane questions. I'm sure I can humor you a bit.
Cool. Alright then. Previous CEO tasked by Shah himself. Find his 6 remaining artifacts. If so, do you know the location they are? That's my first question.
He just kind of. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Oh, okay. I was tasked by the Raven Queen to bring return the souls back to Shellfell, discuss with the current Strahd of this realm. He said for me to do so to free the souls, I must get back his artifacts. The party gave him 1, and there's 7. I'm wondering where the remaining 6 artifacts are at.
He just kind of stares at you and then to the rest of the party. Is this one a clown?
I
Take a
don't
look
think
at-
so.
So you're all fools. You could see
No.
Van Richten turn from you and just start walking towards the window slowly. Turning back to you, he just kind of hand on his forehead. Are you all a bunch of morons? Do you, do you understand what's happening right now? He just kind of points to Wolfram. There's no Raven Queen. It doesn't exist. You're here in Barovia, stuck in a temporal loop. Who cares about souls and artifacts? Whatever Strahd or anyone else told you is wrong. Pay attention. He stamps down his cane.
He put,
Pay attention.
I apologize, but he wasn't here
I
when
wasn't
we
here.
were told about.
You just see him waving his cane. I don't care where you were, who you are. You're just father. You could be dead at any second of any day, and I wouldn't care. You understand that? I need consistency. What I'm asking you to do is simple. I'm asking you to fix something that I can no longer fix. As I try my best to, from the sidelines, figure out exactly how best to assist you. The problem with that is you can't assist people who don't have any clue what they're doing. Uh, Stop me if I'm wrong. He just kind of taps his cane, staring at you all.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, no. That sounds all right.
taking a deep breath.
He just kind of approaches again. Now then, barbarian, the questions you should be asking are to your party. What is Madame Ava? Whom is Madame Ava? Where is Madame Ava? What is keeping that gate locked in the east? How can that be pried open? How do we get into Ravenloft and secure these things? Why? Because the only thing that matters, ladies and gentlemen, he just kind of looks around and stamps his cane one more time, is that you all succeed in getting what Madame Ava wants, when she wants it, and by any means necessary. I
Axe,
can
why are
assist
these?
you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Almost just stares at um Van Richten for like a vein popping and said, Axe, why are these artifacts? Well, 3 artifacts. These things so important to Man Ava. It's a question I should be
You
asking,
know,
correct?
Van Richten just kind of tapping his chest gently. You'll want to calm down there, boy. Beheading you wouldn't take much. He just kind of taps his chest. I might be old, but, well, I'm probably still fast. He kind of eyes you. The artifacts you seek are simple. Actually, it's a little more complicated. I don't know what artifacts you seek. You do. The Taroka readings, they're custom. They're created on the spot, on the fly. Mine was different. Mine was to find Esmeralda at some point, and I did. Here we are. You know that this Esmeralda doesn't turn around, but you can hear just kind of a coming from her. It sounds incredibly aggressive as he just kind of shakes his head. Pay that no mind. Anyway, what exactly did that old woman show you? What did the card say?
Uh, she told us that, well, she has a holy symbol, something that she won't give to us unless we give to her uh, a number of other artifacts.
He just kind of nods. Hmm. The symbol of Ravenloft. Hmm. An amulet. It's meaningless, but that gem is something necessary. It will start you on well, a different journey, something that'll come in handy. Let's just say you could get to the heart of the matter quickly if you, well, you follow Ava's path. If she's holding on to that medallion, she doesn't trust you either then. Usually she scatters all the pieces somewhere that you could just find them. But now if she's holding on to it, she wants something. Hmm. That old woman's smart. Hmm. Real smart. Then again, he just kind of rubs his chin. Rumor has it she is one of them, a Vanzarovich, so I imagine she's got something that Strahd has. Cunning, depth, what have you. Whatever she wants, make sure she gets it. If you make her unhappy, well, that's it. You lose. Make sure she's ecstatic. Make sure you get those items to her pronto. She said she has the symbol there. That means one of the gems is accounted for. Uh, hmm, let's see. He just kind of scratches his chin. Hmm. All right. I gave you the tome. Uh, You need all 3 pieces if that's actually going to be the next artifact. I imagine it is, though. It's always a tomb. Sometimes it's larger than the others. Or I'm sorry, tome. He just kind of scratches his chin. Missing sleep. All right. So there's 2 more tomes. You get those. Bring them to Ava with that hilt you have. Yeah. What was the other? What was the other thing she needed from you?
You mean
Uh,
I'll just look over
w-
to Kester.
if I remember correctly, one of them was Esmeralda.
The fourth card, Nemesis.
There you go, Esmeralda.
You note Van Richten just kind of blinking and staring at you. Come again.
The
Oh,
fourth card. Madame Ava showed in the tarot card reading. She said it was his nemesis, and Esmeralda would be the key to ending Strahd's tyranny.
You note her just kind of as she kind of stomps over. Again, you see, this is exactly what I told you, Van Richten. Again, this is why I wanted to stay with you. You note Van Richten just kind of, all right. As I get it. I can't protect you, though. If it's fated to happen this way, then it has to happen this way. If that's the case, then you need to bring Esmeralda before her. I'm not sure why, but if that, if you note Oslin also kind of getting up and kind of slinking over. If my deduction is right and the chemical traits match, then uh, Esmeralda does have a piece of that soul. And if she has that soul and they need her, then she should go along. It makes perfect sense. It's science. It's exactly how I. She just stops mid sentence and starts staring at Jotun. Hey, boy, did you get a new arm? She slowly starts bringing down her goggles and approaching Jotun.
I'll just like stick my arm out, kind of looking at it. Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect. What is this? Yeah, it's perfect. You just note her pulling a measuring, just kind of apparatus out that she stretches and counts. Yes, 1, 2. Look at those arms, claws. It's perfect. I can do something with this. The craftsmanship is wonderful. It seems druidic, almost a chaotic force in nature. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're not so useless after all. You were a good holding device, but bringing you back to life, the applications, the things that you can do now. Hmm. Well, be brave. Keep doing what you can, and soon, very soon, you'll find what you're looking for, or you'll find what I need you to. She goes back and sits down and just begins reading again as Esmeralda just kind of, oh, fine. I'll go with the party and I'll die. That's great. That's fine. I'll be lost to time. Sure. Why not? You note,
I'll make sure you won't die. If that helps. I've saved count a couple of everyone here.
I
you
thought
know
you
that
were gonna
Esmeralda
not
just
do that.
kind of looking at Tilgrim. Well, knock on wood, you see her kind of bend down and knock on her left leg. uh, hell, maybe I won't die on account of helping you. You know what, Van Richten? Since I can't, well, no goodbye kiss or anything like that, and you're sitting here all moping about barbarians and intelligence, why not give me the Twilight nail? Perhaps I'll find it more handy than whips, chains, and swords. You know Van Richten just kind of nodding. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Uh, so he kind of slowly turns towards Khan and then back. Well, if there's no more questions, then I suggest you start heading east and figuring out that gateway. If you have other things to do, or well, want a fun challenge of the swamps, I'm sure there's other things you have. Either way, since you found this place, uh, use it for any time you need to rest quickly around the area. You could get to it easily enough. I'll give you a tip about the trap and how it works. All you have to do is tell the golems that you want to hit the top floor, well, instantly, and they'll teleport you right on up.
Oh,
He
that's
nods.
quite convenient.
Looking looking towards Van Richten, just kind of piping up. Uh, just a random question. If I'm looking for someone, what is the fastest way to find them?
It depends on who you're asking, and it depends on who you're looking for.
Too
With
fast.
vague questions like that, it's hard to give you a good answer. Whom are you looking for?
An assassin named Mint, who called different colored eyes, pink hair.
Well, last I heard, the assassins were run out of that orphanage in Valaki. You most likely can talk to hmm, uh, it's Dr. Stevanovich's sister. Evelyn runs the orphanage. Find her. If you're looking for assassins, she'll know where those little street urchins hide. You note Van Richten slowly turning back to Yamez and glaring a bit before looking back over the party. Now then, any other questions?
Yes.
Yes, actually. Sage looking up to Wolfram.
How many people are at this mansion, and who are they? Possibly other things I could ask for them for. And what's with you and barbarians? Is your past a friend as a barbarian? Seem very pensive about what I am.
He just kind of nods at you. No, I'm just pensive that you're an idiot, and talking to you is wasting my brain cells. No disrespect. I'm sure you're a party in combat, but there's no need for that here. This is for wit, intellect, my boy. Your question, the first one though, I have no idea what you're asking. He just kind of taps his foot. Is this going to take long? I have given you the item that you've come for, and if you haven't come for it, you're welcome. The problem is that I'd be more inclined to discuss this with you if you were more aptly aware of your situation. That said, he just kind of clicks from the side his sheath and kind of throws a belt at Wolfram. As you note, it just kind of goes towards you and kind of pops over you at the last minute. You could see behind you an arm raise up and just kind of a gun or pistol just kind of landing in the hands of Esmeralda as you all turn around and you note this kind of just black and golden laned revolver just kind of sitting there. She kind of whips it back and throws it down into the sheath before grabbing the belt and flicking it about herself, putting it to her side. Ah, this will work far better than the swords. How many bullets can I have? You note Van Richten just kind of waving. Just take what you need. You see Esmeralda kind of going off to the stove, nailing down and just kind of opening it up. You could just see a plethora of silver bullets just kind of excellently crafted and just laid out. She just takes a few packs and puts them in her bag before just kind of flicking the gun open and spinning the revolver. She taps quickly into it as 6 bullets go in as she clips it back on and holsters it. She kind of just gets up and looks around. Well, I'm ready for the road. I guess I'll be traveling with you all for a bit longer. Let's see. Cassandra, can you take over most of my hunts? You can see Cassandra's just kind of nervously turning back. Sure, more hunts. Great. That means Berez. Ooh, can't wait to go off to Berez. Yeah.
On the mention of Perez, I'll just pipe up. I actually have a few questions on Perez. Just could you give me everything you know about that place?
As you're saying this, Esmeralda just kind of cuts you off. Wait a minute. What do you mean, Berez? Ah,
The
no.
swamps.
Wait. You're right. All right. 13th moon. Yeah, I definitely was supposed to go to the swamps. Don't bother. They're just scarecrows anyway. No one's ever going to go deeper into there. Just hang out by the ritual stones and, scout about it. See if there's basilisk. See if the skeletons are still walking around. The bugs in the area. Hell, what's the chance of somebody wandering in or a vampire or an undead? You see Cassandra just kind of shaking her head. I fucking hate this but okay. And she just kind of turns back to the window as Esmeralda looks down towards Tilgrim. You were saying?
Uh, when she said that to Cassandra or to me?
You said it to Cassandra.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I got ignored. I yeah. I was just. I was wondering if you could give me any information on Perez. I have a cousin there that may be trapped.
You note Cassandra just kind of looking at Esmeralda, who looks back as Cassandra just kind of throws her arms up. Fine, fine. Perez is a swamp. It used to be a dwarven city. They used to mine in the mines, and then something happened. And then, what is it? Strahd decided that, oh, hey, this girl has this soul, and this is the soul that he wanted. So he was like, hey, I'm in love with her, and he went together. But her father was like, nah, dude, you can't really do that. And then they just kind of, well, they kind of burned her alive, so
Mhm.
Strahd couldn't get her. So, I mean, what do you think Strahd did? He was like, "Oh, okay. So that's my beloved dead. I guess I'll just melt your entire village." So he sank the entire thing under swampy decay and corruption. It's poisonous the whole way through. You got to get some ointments, some resistance potions, and figure out the whole traversal thing. How? You get accustomed to it after you go a few hundred times. And thanks to uh, Van Richten over here, our normal regiment sucks, so I've been plagued to death almost about 5 or 6 times, but I'm still standing. Anyway, so after all that shit happened, uh, something moved into the swamps in Berez, started luring children with candy and whispers of joy and laughter. Uh, I guess you could call her a witch, but no one's ever really seen Lazaga up close. She's just a thing. You could see a, a skeletal dragon flying around the swamps at night, by the way. Uh, it's been spotted there recently, just a massive dragon. It's just a skeleton, though. It's kind of weird, actually. Um, there's been talks of a massive kind of she just kind of rubs her nose as Esmeralda laughs a little bit. You just hear as she just says, "There's talks of a giant chicken that it lays eggs that will destroy you." And there's giant lizards that turn people to stone. Those are the basilisks. And there's scarecrows that move sometimes. And when they're not moving, the skeletons are moving. And when they're not moving, there's swarms of insects everywhere that are moving. So, yeah, it's not the best place to patrol. But there's some hot activity going on down there. There always is nowadays. She just kind of scratches her nose. It's for your cousin. If your cousin's in Berez, she's dead. That's it. She's
I
dead.
about that. I talked to her not too long ago, and she seems still breathing.
Oh, yeah? Did you talk to her in heaven?
No,
Oh, Berez?
astral plane.
She's dead.
Uh, what?
Cassandra's just kind of looking around as Esmeralda just kind of waves. She may not be dead. Sandra's not too well versed on the planes. Uh, Maybe she's alive. Yes, Cassandra? You just see Cassandra go, hey, whatever, I'm gonna go find out anyway, right? Since you're
Uh,
going off on a little adventure. You note Van Richten just kind of looking back. All right. Are we done with the dance?
Okay. So
Hmm.
we're
Go
leaving,
ahead.
correct?
Go ahead. No, no,
We're
no.
leaving, correct? So we're not leaving.
Oh,
Uh,
no, no, no. We're definitely not leaving. I thought you were going to say something substantial. Anyways, yes, Ben Richten.
Put your head
I
up, Kester.
Van Richten just kind of stares at the interaction. Your party needs to be stronger.
Indeed, indeed. Yep. But I do have a question concerning the gate. I'm pretty sure we know how to open it, but it deals with dragons and getting scales off of them. Uh, you wouldn't happen to have come across the best way to strip scales from a dragon and not die, would you?
Well, you can start with Voltaire down below. Feel free to just call for him. He's bored most days guarding this place. He'll have a great time with you, I'm sure. The only one he ever plays with is that damn door. Anyway, if you want dragon scales, the easiest thing to do is convince the dragon to give you the scale. It's well, if you know your history of dragons, it's a normal tradition. For you to gain their trust and their honor and obligation is to them reward you with a scale. So, the easiest way to get a scale is to get the dragon to trust you. How to do that? Well, no one ever does because every time someone sees a dragon, they're either trying to kill the dragon or kill the dragon. So, good luck finding a dragon who will speak to you.
To become
Well,
friends with him.
and he
Most of
nods.
them speak to us.
Yeah, we
Yes.
spoke to the red one.
We also
Black
spoke to
Ember.
the gold one very
On.
briefly.
Well, if you've already spoken to the dragons, then go back, find them again, and speak some more. Get them to give you a scale, and I don't know. What do you need the scales for?
To light the beacon of Argynvost? Bolts?
Ah. Hmm. He just kind of thinks on it. The beacon of Argynvost. Ah, I see. The gates.
Yeah.
Well, if you need to unleash the undead upon the riders, I suppose the best thing to do would be, since you're going east anyway, gathering up, well, he just kind of thinks on it. If you're trying to get east, I guess gathering those scales might be a big priority for you.
Mm-hmm.
The
So,
problem here is he just kind of stops and looks at Kester. What?
oh, no, I'm pretty sure what you have to say is more important.
He kind of nods his head. Well, if you say so. I imagine you're going to need scales from, well, all of the dragons. The problem is, they don't all exist still. Voltaire's mother has been dead for years.
The queen, yes.
About that, we have a method of resurrection, though, well, it's definitely still hard.
You note him just kind of staring. Any way of resurrecting a Lyra would be. He just kind of scratches. But why? How here? That makes no sense. Well, I don't know what you're speaking of exactly, but what's this method?
I mean, I pulling out the scepter.
Now
We
just,
have
yeah.
2 of the pieces. It looks like we need the final piece, which is, well, the soul of whatever Slater.
More accurately, a person with the soul of the person who killed her in the first place.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, not along.
You also need a soul vessel.
Oh, I actually didn't know about that part.
Yes,
But
and I
yes,
was trying
we
to
do need
ask you that question, but you kept, calling me idiot.
Turning back to Wolfram, he looks back at the party and then to Wolfram. Well, if you would have started with your in possession of a soul vessel, or you know of a soul vessel, it would have gone better for you. Sadly, you started by bumbling. Now then, this soul vessel, you were saying?
Yes, Lady White Heaven says I need one to do my things I have to do. About to go ask around for some, and the only person I know can even have one, possibly the lich guy, Camden. And also, if you
You,
have,
s-
if you,
you note Van Richten just kind of shaking his head, slowly clapping. You could just hear him. Excellent. How you string together those words like that. Camden wouldn't have a soul vessel. However, uh, Mordenkainen would. Mm,
Hmm.
He's been trying to capture a soul for, well,
yeah.
probably a century now. Um, I would ask him immediately.
Good.
Couldn't one of you just teleport back there and grab it real quick and then come back here?
I could do it.
No, I can see. Also, is this no? Because it was only me, but I can see souls walking around. Like what I haven't said, I need one person for myself to be able to fix this place. She said I'm a hero, whatever, deemed to save this place, but my goal is not to become a hero. It's to fix the problem.
You note Van Richten just kind of sitting there nodding. Sure, you are the hero in your story, friend. Of course you are. You're gallant and quite
Uh,
wise. However, here, you're a nobody who talks too much. You don't understand anything. You need to prove yourself. Instead of worrying about your quest, worry about the now. Esmeralda, are you ready? Uh, you note Esmeralda just kind of looking around and nodding as Van Richten looks back to Kester. Well then,
I
off.
mean, yeah. I'll go get it right now. And with that, oh, how did he say? Oh, to activate it to go back was just thinking about the place, the mansion.
Uh, pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then I do that and pop back.
Cool. Intermission. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Let's go.
Awesome. Okay.
Cool.
I need to talk to y'all real quick.
Oh, for
Yo,
sure.
one
Yes.
question. Do you want
Yes.
Do you want Barrington alive or no?
You think you can kill
want
Van
Van Richten
Richten?
alive?
Yo,
Yo,
Van
no,
Richten,
no.
that's funny.
Okay,
That's right. He
So-
can't kill Van Richten, but we can.
No, we can't. We'll get stopped. Stop it. What were you saying,
Your
Lion?
mind.
Okay, so we did I believe, I'm not sure. I believe we did the first step of the essentially the tarot cards that
There's only one left, and that's the Eastern Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one left?
Yes, it's just the last
Yeah.
one.
Wait. So we did the wizard, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
The Wizard
Diviner,
Tower
yes.
is right here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Diviner.
Are we doing the diviner now?
What are you on about? Wait,
What
what?
do you mean by that?
What do you mean on the last one?
So
We're
basically,
on the last
right?
one.
We found the
Raven.
tome. We found the tome that was brought to us, right?
Mhm.
By Richten. So that's the tome done. That's the first card. The second card is a holy symbol, which is still by like Madame Ava. So we have to go
Yeah.
talk
Okay.
to her to get that. That's pretty much
And she's behind the gate,
Yeah.
right?
So that's pretty much like said and done in most case. Right. We just need to get the gate and then we could just walk to her with all the stuff we have, right?
Okay.
Then there's the Sword of Sunlight. By what we're being told, the
Doesn't
handle
exist.
the blade does not exist, but the handle should be enough. I wasn't here during most of that, so I'm not sure if he elaborated on
Yeah,
that
that's
or not.
pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to get the handle of sword on sunlight, right?
We already,
already
have
have
the
that.
handle.
We have that.
Yes.
Mm.
We got that
Oh, okay.
from the Amber Temple. From the Golem's back.
Wait. Who has it then? In your inventory?
If I remember right, I
Yeah.
think it was in Wolfram's inventory.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mist then. So we did
That's
the hooded one. What's the mist?
That's the final English
So-
Esmeralda.
The
Oh, the
fourth
Mrs.
card is
okay.
Nemesis, which is Esmeralda. So
Yeah.
we have, if I'm to be correct,
English, sorry, bro. I know.
nah,
You have to
here-
bring Esmeralda to the gates.
we have to bring her to Madame Ava, not the gates. Thank you,
Okay.
Madame Ava.
Yeah, okay. Ava,
So
gotcha,
we
gotcha.
have almost everything.
And so the last one is the gates, which okay, we need the what do we need?
I just assumed that we need to open the gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, there's a key though, because this is a lock of 3 you will find it and
Yeah, the beacon.
Yeah.
So the
And
beacons.
we have the beacon and we have an invitation. So
Chill.
just need to walk through. Well, we need to do the gate.
Yeah.
So
and
we need
beacon.
the dragon scales, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we need to do right now.
Mm.
Okay. Well, there's going to be a lot of talk after session, by the way.
Yeah,
And
yeah, for
questions
sure.
I need to
oh,
verify
yeah.
some things.
Real quick.
Cool.
What can look? Apologies.
What? Huh?
Oh, what's it called? Since Baron said he decided to get some source to work. Wolfen looked to Caster. If you do me this more candy, tell me I can see souls and if what I can do with that
Oh,
in soul device.
oh, okay. I'll do that. I'll see if I can get 2. How about that?
That'd be very splendid.
Probably 3, because we still need one for Whitehaven.
Oh yeah, shit. With that, I guess I pop back and ask him for 3 if he has 3.
And Alice can see souls. What does that make
Yeah,
currently?
you just your damn souls. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna consult him about all that.
Cool. Give me a sec because something weird just happened.
Oh,
You
Joe.
good, Rusky? You good?
So as you kind of pop back, You can feel just kind of the blue force kind of rising up in you as the light begins to just kind of crackle around you. You find yourself standing in the garden. You note a rather just kind of a happy-go-lucky Mordenkainen just kind of sitting there, just going over something in his book. Uh, just kind of turning as he hears kind of a whooshing sound towards you. He looks up. Ah, yeah, you're one of the venturers. I don't know your name. And what do you want? You use the teleport. You're not dead. That's wonderful.
Yes, it's great. Yes. See, I'm in a little bit of a well, actually, not really much of a hurry, but I just came from Van Richten, and he said to get a soul vessel from you because we need it in order to resurrect Elira. Was it Elira?
I don't
Yeah.
know what half of that means, and I don't really care. I just threw some mushrooms on in the back, rolled them up, and then just anyway, I'm about to see 13 different colors and dimensions at the same time. So
Oh,
let's
sure.
let's yeah. Anyway, Van Richten did the whole Reveal thing, eh?
Yeah, he did.
Interesting.
Mhm.
He must be pissed off at you. He
Oh.
wasn't supposed to do that at all. Well,
Hmm.
whatever it is, just listen to him. He's a grumpy old coot, but he's kind of in charge here.
Oh,
Ah,
gotcha.
well, it depends on who you talk to. I certainly won't cross him, though. That
Mm-hmm.
man is a living legend, and he's probably the only one who can bring down Strahd, or at least weaken him enough to bring him down. Keeping him safe is kind of priority. Anyway, soul vessels. You have one in your inventory right now. I'm just going to. Yep, there it is.
Oh.
If you need more, let me know. It won't be that instant. I have to go garden them up a bit, and well, they like corpses, so I'm gonna have to kill a few people. I'm gonna figure that out. But don't worry about that. You have a
Oh.
wonderful day.
Oh, in that case, could you cook me up 2 more?
Hmm. Why, yes.
Nifty, nifty. Oh, also, just a little bit of your insight and your all-knowing knowledge. A party member of mine can see souls. That's a little weird, and wonder if you have any insight on that.
Hmm. Well, based on the mechanics of how the states are working, if your friend sees souls, then, well, your friend's imaginary. But don't tell them that. That would make them realize they're in an infinite loop of nothingness, and then it would click that they aren't anything, and then they'd remember non-sentience, and that's it. They disappear forever.
Oh,
Really, really bad idea.
oh shit.
Yes, especially if they agreed with you. Whew.
Ah.
Anyway, no worries. But other than that, why, there's two more in your inventory for you.
Oh.
Please note, I had to kill a child for the third one. I couldn't manage to find another adult in so short a notice. I'll have the others kind of flesh that out. Maybe iron it out of the history of this place.
Oh.
Now then,
Ah.
to get back, since this thing isn't murdering anyone, you're going to just want to think where you're going, and well, you'll go there. Um, remember though, clear thought. Think of an empty spot. You don't ever want to accidentally think that you're on top of or inside of something, and then you are. Ooh.
Yeah, that would be weird. Oh, also, I was wondering if I could take the cart with me.
The cart. It's on the other side of the mountain, my boy.
It
Would
is.
you like to drag it through the dimension door in here? Could I not, I don't know, make you a horse and cart?
Oh, actually, if you could do that, that'd be great. If you could also compact it down so it's like hand size, that would also be super cool, but that's not necessary, of course.
Hmm. Well, I could do that with this mansion. I might as well do it with and he just kind of yes. There you are. Your pocket, sir. Whenever you feel like, just flick it like a coin and say the magical words, and poof, horse and buggy at your service. Quite the speedy devil, too, I might add. However, it's only going to last you about, I'd say about 3 days.
Oh.
After that, it's well, come on back here and I'll recharge it. Only gonna cost you probably a few orphans. I'm gonna have to see Valaki again shortly. Anyway, no worries about that. It's all in the name of progress. Anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you though. You're the greatest. I really appreciate it.
Yes, no doubt. Remember, don't think about inside of things.
Mm-hmm.
He says as he just kind of walks off.
All right, bye. And with
Uh,
that, I'm going to head back in.
yeah, and blinking back in. You note just kind of phasing back in, and as everyone just kind of stares at you, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Oh shit! All right, for sure. I have the greatest luck with these. Watch this. See?
3.
Uh, as you note Kester just kind of reappearing in front of you, you could see that he's sprouted a mustache of glorious golden hair, just kind of
Oh,
across both tops of his upper lip. You could see it creasing down and curling just gently, spiraling once and just kind of locking in place as if perfectly waxed. A
these are
proper
nice.
gentleman. He just kind of looks around at you.
Oh, you. Oh.
These are
Uh,
nice. Do you see these?
So did you get the things?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna toss Wolfram one soul vessel and just hold the other two. Bennett, this one I think is yours. I have a soul vessel.
So this was guy answer your question?
Oh, not really. He just didn't really understand. Maybe he just doesn't have any insight on it. There's probably a book. Actually, no, don't read a book about it. Just figure it out yourself. He said it's more potent that way.
Okay then.
Yeah.
At least ask him what a book was.
Mm-mm.
As you kind of note, you see Van Richten just kind of side-eyeing you. Well, all right. So if you're up to speed, feel free to rest here. Take whatever, well, don't take anything. Esmeralda's the only supply I really have for you. If she's part of the prophecy this go around, she'll know exactly what to do. That revolver will come in handy. Just don't run out of bullets. Esmeralda just kind of sits there and nods. I brought quite the few. Hopefully everything will be everything. Don't worry about it. You're always so tense. You see Van Richten just kind of tensely stabbing the ground with his cane. Yes, it's hard not to be tense with, well, idiots everywhere. Anyway, he just kind of taps his foot. Figure out the dragons. Come back here when you're done. Hey, if you ever manage to find any of those, any of the other tomes, bring them back here. Please, I'd like to study them.
Oh yeah. Also, did you say that I can call one of the dragons outside?
Yes, on the first floor outside the door, Voltaire, well, he's the blue one. He's the youngest of the group.
Oh,
He's
you said
just,
something about playing.
mm, he's bored. He only plays with the oar.
Oh.
But, well, I'm sure you can make him more comfortable than that weird door can.
Oh, gotcha. All right, that seems like an easy way to get a skill. Maybe I don't know.
If I remember right, we had talked to Black Ember, and he told us one of the ways to be friendly. Bennett just kind of like throws up his fingers and kind of throws in air quotes, was to confuse him. Do you know anything about that? I want to know if he was spitting hot air. No pun intended.
He just kind of rubs his chin. The best way, well, he doesn't have the most taciturn attention span. I imagine that's not that far from the truth. I've not had too many conversations with him, but I'll be honest with you. Your barbarian would probably speak his language.
Huh.
You see what I have had Raycon? Feeling this. Never mind. I'm just gonna walk over.
That's Morel just nodding. Don't let it get to you. He's rough on everybody. She just kind of glares back. Anyway, you note Van Richten just kind of nodding. Fine. And if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to end the session there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have multiple questions, but I'll
Well, well, it's our question, but
I
And
have
we'll find out
Sure.
next
I
time.
was waiting. I reserved them.
Okay, so you want to ask the questions?
Yeah, let's just general questions. What does the armor look like?
Noting the armor that stands in front of you, it seems kind of out of place. It's fairly old. It's rusted over, but the oxidization hasn't turned it necessarily into any kind of corroded rust. Instead, it just seems kind of to be a material that almost grew darker the more rusted it became. It just looks like black iron armor, just kind of
Oh,
sitting there neatly. It's not dusty at all. It looks well cleaned. Um, it looks to be roughly the same height and size as Van Richten is.
okay. What is she working on? As I just kind of look over her shoulder.
Noting, looking over at her desk, you can see just kind of different documentation. Below is a small notepad that she's just kind of quickly jotting notes. As you kind of look over her, you could see on the notes as she's jotting down, it just says test 1 didn't work, sample 13 is 30% accurate. Need to reassemble Thigmajig, need to find plank. And then she keeps scribbling something about Saint Markovia as she kind of just whips a heart shape around it with her pencil, just kind of etching it in. You note on the right of her just kind of a small, almost yellowish metal kind of box. It has a spring in the center of it that seems to be moving at a certain rate. It's kind of just flicking. You can almost hear it go boom, boom, boom as it kind of flicks in place. Behind that, a small blue, as best you can see, it seems to be some type of um you're not really sure. It looks similar to Lucian's pistol in terms of the barrel, but you're not sure specifically what you're looking at, as it doesn't seem like anything you've seen before. Multiple holes drilled in it, and then pieces of it seem to be looped on to metal and hooked to other kind of hoops that are slowly moving around the central kind of chamber. As you look at the other side, she just has kind of documentation there as well. She's not paying any attention to anything. She's just kind of scribbling again in the book.
Okay, I'll ask my other questions next session.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, what was I gonna ask? I think I lost my train of thought. Mhm. Oh, the staff. It's not actually in my inventory, and it hasn't been for a while. Is it like an actual item?
The staff?
Like the staff that turned into a dagger,
The scepter.
the obsidian one? Yeah, there, the scepter.
Oh, it should
What's
be. Why isn't it in your... Oh, I know why it's not in your inventory.
oh
Because you got it in Amber Temple. And your inventory was removed in Amber Temple.
oh yeah. I remember.
Okay.
But it's still in the old...
I forgot he got mugged by the sisters.
Oh,
Yeah. Do I still have that like note? Hold on. No, I don't have the note anymore.
Damn.
wait a
They
minute.
called me a bitch. That was really
Yeah.
funny. I should kill them for that.
Yeah, it
You
was
should
funny
have
as
that
shit,
note.
honestly. Like, you walked right into it.
Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
what am I looking for?
Scepter, I believe you said.
Scepter?
Session's over, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Amber Temple.
right now, the main thing is we need to get the scales from the dragons to activate to open the gate. Correct?
Wait, what?
We had to get a
Beacon.
scale from each dragon, yes, to activate the beacon, which opens the gate to the east.
Okay.
I'll get Lady Whitehaven
Beacon.
elected me in the village of Barovia.
Oh, here
Or
it is.
Beat
the
that?
well. You also need to get Lady Whitehaven's I'm gonna mispronounce this, but Velactomy.
Phylactery,
Phylactery.
yeah. We have to get it from
Yeah,
the
well,
well in
Barovia.
the
Yeah, the
town of
well. Yeah,
Barovia.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we also need to get that.
That's in the village of Barovia, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I would want to go there, seeing as we have the body parts and we don't know if they brought or not.
I mean, we can't go there because it's through the gate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We have to open the gate before we go there.
And I say just we gotta focus on opening the gate and
Yeah, that's why we're doing the dragons. But also we need to like think about how we're gonna deal with Strahd and all of his forces when we reach the village of Barovia.
Okay, this is gonna
Ow.
make you sound kind of dumb. This is a dream, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's a dream. There's a nightmare version, right?
Yeah.
No one
Yep.
here matters. Yes.
And it's the
Well,
one that
yes.
matters. Wait. So is the nightmare version real?
The nightmare version is the real, yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought there was 3 versions. There's
No.
nightmare.
There's just
Dream
the
and
dream
real.
where we are. There's the nightmare, and then I guess there's the firescape between.
Wait. So there's here, which is the dream.
Yeah.
There's the nightmare, which is real,
Outside the dream, yes.
and then there's something between, which is the fire.
It's at basically when you open the door that Helmoth, your grandpa,
Yeah.
the one that he made, the fire from
Mhm.
there, I think is just the barrier between.
Yeah.
Or at least that's how,
Okay.
At least that's what I think it is. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. It's probably
I
not.
have a question,
That's what
Mr.
I
J. What
I really would ask this question, but
what Morgan said about Wolfram?
Imaginary.
I can't answer any questions about that.
Just don't question your existence for too long. You might accidentally start pulling a Peter Parker. I don't feel so good, and then you go off.
Mr. Morton Cannon, I don't feel so good.
All you hear is just.
So how was the session, folks?
Oh, it's good. It was great, actually.
I
You
really
spend
want
that
Fab.
and going up the elevator.
you know what? I'll do this
Damn it.
instead. This is good. This is
I know Wolfram like body slammed Bennett naked or something. So.
He didn't.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
okay,
that was
not
great.
body
That was-
slam.
that was next
Booty
Okay,
butt
all right,
naked.
all right.
Just hanging
stop.
out.
Knock it off.
Ass cheeks and bare.
Basically, this man clashed into me and had the worst way of explaining it. Because instead of saying, yeah, I'm not wearing my armor, I'm just in clothing, this man decides to say, nah, bro, I'm naked, and leave it at that. Worst thing he could have ever said, I'll tell you that
Are
much.
completely bare.
He just said, nah, bro, I'm naked. Everybody immediately paused, and just all you heard.
We all had to hop on that, bro. Like, we all had to jump on
All
that.
you heard was just, hey, yo, what the fuck? From everybody. That was.
Hey, yo, for sure.
I think that's the worst he's ever messed up, like explaining himself with a sentence.
It's like, hey yo, if that man was naked, I would have been treating him way differently.
If he was naked, I would have.
walking around.
If he was naked, I would have had to blast his ass right there. Literally, lightning bolt to the face. I'm not taking that, and you're not living. I would have to erase him. I'm about to make him question his whole existence.
Dad, not give him clothes or rinse him from it.
No, he's fading away.
He's fading away. I am
Okay.
removing this man.
Wait. Now, Isaiah, if he landed on Lucian butt ass naked, what would you do?
Thank you.
Exactly.
If he landed on Lucian, what would he do?
Yo.
Like,
What's the question?
Yeah, just for Alex. Hey Alex, can you tell me Grim's inventory? I'm trying to track something I should have tracked already.
Grim's inventory?
Yeah, can you just like tell me your inventory real quick?
King, check your DMs.
Oh
I have
shit!
to
Five show.
remember that. I know it's his great sword, a short sword. Then there's a +1 short sword he got from.
Don't judge, please.
Okay, I'm looking for. Okay, so did you receive a bag of holding from Kano?
I think I did, because I remember he handed me a bag. I think that was the bag holding it.
Yeah, if you're talking about in session, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave it to you before he left.
Oh god,
I
didn't
forgot.
know that.
I forgot to add that. I just focused on what was inside the bag because I thought it was just like a regular bag.
I didn't know that. I was trying to check something.
All right.
Oh boy.
But
Yeah, sounds like fun. Got
My,
into gun antics, and I'm sad.
My elbow.
you heard some people have revolvers, and you were just like, "Damn." Worse
Man,
than
I miss my people. It's
I could have
crazy.
been there.
I could
That could have been me.
have been having anti-undead rounds.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, normalizable still works.
Huh?
Because you're basically zombie or skeleton. But
mean-
simple.
Regular bullets work, sure, but they're not as fun.
But they're not like
Yo, man, you're being born right now. I'm sorry.
like
quite
yo
boring,
bullets.
I'm
that can just
sorry,
wipe out
I'm a source
vampire?
supreme.
Come on, dog.
Yo, maybe that's why Van Richten don't fuck with you.
Hey yo, you ain't have to do that.
Yo, God, just send it, bro.
I mean, of course, you wouldn't mess with a guy that walks around naked. I don't think
You're
anyone
so
would.
right. You're so actually fucking right.
Yeah, I'm surprised like Buck let him into his house.
Hey yo, right? Yo, this man went
Walker
into
really
it. Hold on. This man went into an inn.
Oh my god, butt ass
This
naked?
man went into it. This
Yeah.
man went through towns, churches, everything.
Yo, lucky he
Hold
didn't
up,
pop in the
wait,
orphanage, bro. Then we would have problems.
Whoa.
No, quick
Whoa,
question.
is this what the Raven Queen reps right now? Is this the Raven Queen?
Wait. There's one thing worse, right? This man stepped in front of the 8 on trial, butt ass
Oh,
naked,
nah.
Oh,
swinging
nah.
with the wind.
Oh, nah.
I was dead. I was dead.
Oh shit.
No,
Nah.
Quick
Say
question,
it.
real quick.
So,
So once you open the gate, right?
yeah.
Right.
Talk to Madam Ava,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Uh-huh.
We have all the stuff we need to give her already, right?
Yep.
Well,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
as long as we get to the gate, sure.
Right now we have all the stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We give her the stuff.
Yeah.
Then what? What's next?
And
She hands
And-
us the amulet, and from there, I'm assuming we just
we get the info.
I guess we
did you
just get
guys-
told we have to do next.
Did you guys get the Shadow Crystal?
We
Nah.
have to go to the Amber Temple for that one.
Again?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Again?
because we
I
left
gotta
it
get my
there.
level up, bro. You thought you was just gonna leave me here? That's really crazy.
I mean,
sure.
it's not gonna be for Kester's level up because he's probably gonna die on the way there, knowing him.
Hey, yo,
But
Cap? Bullshit? What the fuck?
dog, let's be honest, it ain't gonna be bullshit for long.
Yo, you thought no, it's definitely bullshit. 100%.
It's
Yo,
gonna
bro,
be bullshit. Wait till you run
bro,
to the
find
sisters
this-
again.
Yo, y'all gotta find this rock nest up on this mountain somewhere and get these feathers.
Bro, we ain't fighting.
These what?
We ain't fighting them.
Yeah.
The rock is dead.
Nah, bro, look at that shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
thank you.
Yo.
You just tell Wolfram the truth. He just makes this face as he heads out. He's like,
Yo, next
"Damn."
time this man threatened me, he's just about to see sticks.
Kessler, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, really? You don't exist. Yo, what
Oh,
you mean
really?
by the last words you hear from us? Yo, what you mean by that? Ah, shit.
Yo, oh my god. Hey, bro, I'm about to kill you. Hey, yo, that's big talk from some motherfucker that don't exist.
But Kester would do that. That's the sad part.
True. Kester would be the type of motherfucker to drop that on someone's head.
Okay, so the only
Oh, you are.
gem we don't have is the Shadow Gem, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
gotta
need to go back to the Amber
for it.
Temple to find the Shadow Gem.
Okay. I have the Life Gem. Khan has the Death Gem.
And you have power.
Yames
And-
has the green gem,
Okay.
and
No,
Which
I
is-
don't.
which is-
I don't have a green gem.
I
Yo,
thought
don't
it-
act
no,
like
I
that,
thought-
bro.
Can't give it to you.
yeah, Camden
I
handed
had
it
it.
back to.
Camden took it. He ain't gave it back to me.
No,
He handed it
should
back
give
to
back to you.
It just
No,
didn't
he
have as
didn't.
much power.
And handed it back to me.
Mr.
You
Day, can you
110%
confirm
handed
or
it back
deny
to you.
that?
What happened? Sorry, I wasn't.
The
Yeah,
Force Gem.
Camden never gave
When
me a gem.
Camden took the Force Gem to use, right, on the wand, I think it was, he handed it back to Yames, right?
The green one, the force gem, yeah.
Wait,
Saying it's not
Yamas
my
has the
inventory.
Force Gem?
Yeah.
It's not in your inventory?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
because they never gave it
Force-
back to me. At least that's what I thought. He never gave it back.
it was never like given back like in game.
That's because the
Mm,
Amber
no.
Temple stuff, I think. A lot of
It
stuff.
was.
It was given back
Like,
to him in
he used-
narration.
Yeah, he used it and he just gave it back to you.
It just wasn't
like
in his
there.
inventory. That's it.
Alright.
Yeah, the rage gem is on Wolfram. So we
I
have
know
4 of them. We
more
just need a
stuff.
shadow
dead.
gem.
So
Dead.
rage, force, life, and shadow.
Yeah, let me get the shadow gem, bro.
Wait. And Khan has death, right? So there's 5
Correct.
gems in total.
Yep.
Okay.
Death, shadow, life,
And
rage, force.
all together, what do they do?
We have no idea.
No
All we know is
clue.
that
Of
Mordenkainen
course.
told us to get all 5 of them.
Okay.
When their powers combine, we summon Captain Planet.
Alright, shut
And-
the fuck up.
How many
You're
eggs
not
are there
wrong.
in total?
5.
Total, we have 3 eggs. Total, in
Oh, we
total,
also have,
all together, there's 5 of them.
We also
Okay.
have some reason to believe the cultists are going after the Shadow Gem.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
If you
And
left, so
what do no one knows what the eggs do all together, right?
They just whisper. That's
No,
it.
all we know is that
they are
it's
mysterious plot devices, homie. No
Is-
one knows.
all we know is
Okay.
that from fucking
Oh wait.
from Octavio, he told us that their powers were outside of this
Oh.
realm, so I can only assume they do
Shit.
something in Nightmare that we're unaware of.
Brain. What's
Okay.
his name again? The dude and the Abbott.
Which
Didn't Ben give him one
dude?
before? The Angel guy. Didn't Ben give him one before?
You mean the abbot?
Yes. Didn't you gave him you gave him a similar egg before? Swear.
Oh shit, we did.
Hey yo! That's what Becca's name.
Yeah, we
Ask
have
for
to
it.
we have to go back and talk to him about that one. Because I remember there was a white egg a while ago when we first fought. I was about to say fat. When we first fought Gaston, when he was still like haunting the room, he dropped a white egg that we gave to the abbot.
Yeah.
Shit, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
So yeah, he has a white one. There you go. Now it's like what? We potentially have now 4 out of 5 now, potentially.
Hopefully the abbot kept it.
Or he might turn to him might listen to
He's like, oh, I threw that in the river.
Nah, man. I thought this dude's gonna do a pull hole griffin. I must say,
Yeah, nah.
Wait.
Chill.
I
And
haven't the manga yet, but oh boy.
there's 4 dragons in total when you get scales from, right?
I believe 5.
There.
Oh, and I
5?
guess you also got to get dragons from the. Got to get scale from the white one on the mountain.
No, we don't have to get the. We
Yeah.
don't have to get the scale. We have to get his bones back.
Yeah.
No. I mean the one on the mountain, the gold one.
You said the white scales from the gold one. That's why I was confused.
Yeah,
about.
I forget the color. I just thought mountain white because snow. The one on the snowy mountain on Sri Lanka, the big one that came down. It didn't whip back.
Yeah, the
up.
gold one, right?
Yeah, the gold
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one. You screw the colors, man. You know what I mean?
I know what you meant, but I was confused by what you meant because you said two separate colors, so my brain was automatically like trying to remember what the hell you were talking about.
But
And
yeah,
those-
first place gold. That one. Got to get that one eventually.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
I have an
So we
idea.
have to get
Can we have-
Khan, Black Ember. We already got Black Ember, I think. I think his tooth was
We
enough.
do?
I'm pretty sure his tooth
Okay.
was enough. I'm not sure if we have to go back for
What?
a scale, but I know we
Oh,
got
no.
the tooth from him, and I think
Oh,
that could
no.
work based on
That's
what we were
not
told.
good. Well, what?
That ain't a
So
scale,
what-
bro.
That's my immediate response. That ain't a skill. But what
I
were
know.
you told to make you assume that?
Because at one point I remember we were told that we have one of the 4 dragon parts. I remember there was something like that. I remember we were told that, I think last session or the session before that. There was mention of like 1 out of 4 we have on that one. My brain might be.
Can we ask about what we were told, Mr. J?
For DM stuff or in character stuff?
It's more so.
You
It's
ask
more
about-
so
Like,
DM stuff.
I
because the
guess,
characters don't
yeah.
know.
Like things that we were told but we don't remember, or we're remembering wrong. Can we ask about that?
You can if you'd like, yeah.
Okay. Alex?
Okay, so in terms of the scales, am I remembering right that we were 1 out of 4, or am I remembering that completely wrong?
I think I don't think you ever got a scale from a dragon.
We didn't get a scale. I know
No.
we got the tooth from Black Ember. I'm not
Oh yeah,
sure if it
tooth.
was,
Yeah, we got 2.
if that even like qualify for it to be the same thing.
Definitely not a scale.
Yeah, what do we say?
That's what I said.
Well, what we
Okay.
say, it's not a scale.
Hey, I wanted to make sure. I can't trust anything
I mean,
unless
no,
it comes
it's fair,
from
it's fair,
God
it's fair.
himself. All right, so can't pin it.
Wait a second. I use this to bandage casters. I don't have this no more.
A life gem.
No,
Even the life
Not the
gem?
life
Yeah,
gem.
that's
How the
not-
fuck
yeah,
you
I
gonna
don't
get rid
care.
of the life
Yeah.
gem?
Like,
Hold
yo, I
on.
said I
Stop
was
going, bro.
kidding. I
That's
said I
not
was
hard, man.
kidding. Yo, relax.
I'm sorry. When shit
Yo,
like
don't-
that
don't
comes
sit
out, I
here
have to
Yo,
explode.
bro, don't sit here and crucify me.
I'm sorry, but whenever somebody says some shit like that, like every bone in my body fires off. PTSD
Life
from
gem,
water
you need
deep
my
kicks
life
in
gem?
hard.
Hey, yo, I don't got the life gem no more. I
Hey, yo,
guess
I
I'm
don't
about to
got
just check out.
I don't got the life gem no more. You don't got the what?
You don't got the what?
It's like, you know those magic plot important gems? We kind of use those to make, kind of broke it apart and use them to make weapons.
You what? You fucking shitting me.
But
Oh, we're
alright,
fighting
so
on site.
we
Like,
need to
man,
get
what a that was a horrible turn of events.
so we
He's
need
like,
to
I'll just kill them real quick. All right, pass over that gem.
Ooh.
So- alright, so we need to get the 4 scales from each dragon. We need to get Argon Boss's bones back.
So 4 scales in total. Okay.
So 4 scales in total, yes. Because we need one from
Black Ember, Khan, and Voltaire's mother, who is currently at the bottom of Lake.
As an egg. And we need to
Elira, wasn't it? Was
yeah,
that
Yep.
the name?
Alira.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was her name.
Yo, imagine if we did the fishing mini game and we fished out the egg. It's like,
Hey,
no.
Dog, I'm
That'd
gonna
be
be honest.
crazy.
It's really crazy how that's like entirely possible.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I guess we gotta go fishing next episode.
Next
Okay,
episode.
and the beacon is in Argynvoss Temple, right?
What? No. Wait.
Where's the
beacon is an
beacon?
Argon
Boss
Boss
Temple?
home.
Excuse
I mean,
me.
Technically,
for some
she's
reason-
not wrong by that. He's
Nah,
not
it's
wrong
more of
by
a
that.
manor than a
It's more of a
temple.
manor, but you could technically say it's a temple.
Yeah, my brain immediately went to like Amber Temple. All right.
Oh,
yeah, that
same,
sounds
same.
all right.
I was called Argynvoss Hole.
So the beacon is an Argon Boss Toll. We need
Black Ember, Voltaire, Khan, and Alera. We need their scales to power the beacon. And I think we need Argon Boss's bones.
We need
to-
5 eggs. We have 3 out of 5, right?
Yep, 3 out of 5 on us. We have the Saint,
1, 2.
King, and Hell. Which is a very odd trio.
No, not that. Back away.
This motherfucker playing Apex.
Yo, I
hey,
just realized
hey,
something.
what's up? wasn't here.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why we never asked about door.
do you want to ask about Dior?
I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, man, I kind of.
I need some
But hey,
answers.
man, I kind of want to hear some lore about that. Like, hey, yo,
Yeah, I need
what's
some
up with the
answers.
door?
Here's the thing,
That's
right?
really crazy.
I'm good because I don't want to know what.
No, that sounds like cowardice. Afraid of the unknown, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure.
No,
I am afraid of the
no.
unknown.
Here's the thing. I'm not afraid of the unknown, right? But do you really want to find out what kind of drugs, like anybody in this tower was on? What kind of drugs
said
Mordecai
yes.
passed
Dior.
over when Dior was made? Because
Yes.
you saw the shit Dior got up to. I want to know exactly what the fuck, who was smoking to make him. I don't want to know what
Man,
went
it's
into him. I don't want to know what night at the
Barovia
beach.
effect, bro. Just
Nah.
accept it.
And here's nah. Because Barovia effect does a lot of things. I don't think make horny doors is one of them. I'm sorry if I can't stretch my
No, you're
belief that
so
far.
right. You're actually
For all you know,
so
could be
right.
November in Barovia. He's just a little pent up. For all you know.
I'm sorry, what?
Bro, it ain't
I'm
November.
sorry,
I can
what?
tell you.
I'm sorry.
Nah. See, here's the thing. I said, do you want to hear more about that?
Oh,
About
I
how
sure
a door's
don't.
pent up?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that again.
Yeah,
I don't even want to hear just that.
That silence speaks volumes.
Oh, that's really crazy. That's really out of pocket. I don't hear nothing about that.
Look, y'all seen this now to Dior Pope Mordecai's mansion.
Nah, bro. If
Gee,
Dior pull,
what?
nah, if Dior pull up, I'm teleporting in and out. There ain't no way I'm going through that front door. I'm teleporting in and out. No
Oh.
burger. I'm not doing it.
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
okay.
one of y'all's gonna have to remind me, bro. We have to like actually move the horses inside of the portal one of these
What?
days.
You spitting or you bugging? Oh shit.
Basically, we have to bring the horses through the portal on not Argynvoss, in Mordenkainen's mansion, so they can get the mark and teleport with us. Because we can't take a living thing that doesn't have the mark.
I mean, we don't really necessarily need them anymore, though.
We don't.
Because we could just,
we can just
we
Hey.
could just ask him for new horses.
Wait, don't we have? Aren't we using the horses from Valky or Kretz?
Yeah, we just gotta return those.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we get Wolf from his mark, we can just bring the horses right back and settle them down.
And then the horse that we originally have can just like live its life, not pulling us dumbasses and getting hit by things.
It's gonna die because of us.
Joe, it's not gonna die on my fucking watch, right? Put a lot of work and care into that.
What happened to our last horse? What happened to our last horse?
Our last horse doesn't exist anymore. But like,
why?
We could all point fingers and all that, but like, it's just happy now. It's happy where it is.
Isn't it?
So basically, the translation of that is it's totally my fault, but I don't want to recall it, so let's move on.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! It wasn't even my fault exactly. It was our fault.
I
wasn't even there.
Yeah, you wasn't there. It was our fault as a party because that's where we fucking parked it.
Yo, quick question. Right, essentially, when we begin next session, we are supposedly supposed to go immediately to the east, right? Or not the east, actually. We're supposed to go to the dragon, start collecting scales, right?
I mean, bro, we could just like go get Wolf from his mark first.
Oh, you do that. We do that first, right?
That's the thing,
just
right?
take a moment.
I think
What's
we can just do that at the same time we're getting the scales. Because if
The
you
red
look at
one.
Yeah, I mean, first things first, we should like do man, that name Voltaire.
Yeah,
I want to say
we're gonna talk to Voltaire, try to see what we can do to get his scales on the way
Play
over
games.
to on the way over to Mordecai.
Black Ember?
Yeah, on the way over to Mordecai's mansion, we'll talk to Black Ember because if you looked at the map, he was a bit closer to Valaki.
Yeah,
he
he is.
originally was. Like by the
So-
smoke.
Valaki
So
anyways,
we can
right?
hit them too. We can go up and get.
Wait,
Wolf
where is
from his mark.
Voltaire?
Voltaire is
Voltaire?
literally
We have
around
to call
the
him.
tower. He's just flying around.
Oh, we can just call him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can just call
Okay.
him. So
And he's bored, right? So
He's bored.
yeah,
So you're gonna play
because he
games
talks
and
to
confuse him.
Dior all the time, which
okay.
concerns me for
So
what
next
he'll end up
session, we call Voltaire, convince him to do what we need to get him the scales.
with.
Once we got that, we head towards Black Ember. Repeat same thing, then head towards the Mordecaian Temple.
Yeah.
Or manor.
Yep, and get Wolf
Mansion.
from his mark.
Okay.
So then I think from there we can probably head south and hit Khan while we're getting the last gem of the old one.
Okay, here's the thing. At some point, right, I want to I'm not asking like for a day in-game day, but like sometime to start doing like potions.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. You
Yeah.
can do that shit anytime. What are you
Just
asking?
like any in between time.
Like right now, he said he could rest.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like right
Yeah,
fucking now.
He said we
He
could
said
like
go
rest
rest.
up before we go.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
It's not like a
Well,
long rest, but it's like we could
Yeah,
probably take an hour and you
sure.
could take that time to like go through everything.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
So-
time,
Wait,
Can
how
we-
long?
go ahead.
Are there windows up here?
Yeah,
Is there
Papa?
anyone?
there's
Wait, what?
windows.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
no.
Wait, it's an enclosed room though.
Oh,
There's
no.
windows.
There's
What are you talking about?
windows.
Oh,
The
you
window.
mean like to open it and ventilate? Yeah, you could do that.
I'm pretty sure.
I hope we not make it
Let's
poison
hope.
again. I hope we not make it poison again.
No,
That's
I have
sad.
to experiment. I don't know what I'm making.
Oh yes.
So-
Don't you have a book from Casimir? I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
gave you something about that.
Let me look. No, because Casimir did give me a book, and I have some. Let me primer. Okay, yeah, I have. Let's see, no, I have reagents, and I have some known recipes, but most of them is
strong,
things I already know.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll be right
So I still have to experiment.
Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. So everyone on the Twitch side, that's gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna send a raid. Sorry if I got real close to the mic there. I moved it a small bit. Please, stream, don't crash on me yet. I still have to send these people to someone who can entertain. I think I managed to fix the issue that was causing crashes. I went into settings on OBS and tried to up how much internet it can use at a time. Hopefully that solves it. I'll play around with it a little bit more to see if I can keep it from crashing, because I upped it and we've safely been going around 2 hours without any crashes or massive drops. So I'm hoping that worked. Worst case scenario, I might have to look into upgrading the plan we're on or getting a new provider altogether, because god damn is this provider not helping very much. Thank you all for watching. Once again, it is appreciated. We're gonna go raid Mr. Voodoo. She's playing a horror game in Nightmare. It's been a while since he played a horror game, so you guys will get to see the spooky side of his channel. Yeah, once again, thank you all for watching. I will see each one of you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna finish off Resident Evil, what? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That's what I meant. We're gonna finish off Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and probably from there I'll see if anything else is gonna take over. This Thursday and this Friday, on my friend Aquatico9's channel. Let me give him, hold on, let me swap this thing over to intermission, and Aquatico9, I think I spelled it right. Nope, I spelled it wrong. Shit. There we go.
I cracked his shield, but
yeah,
my friend got the pickup. I cracked his shield though. Oh man,
we're gonna be over on his channel.
Shows up. Come the fuck out.
Playing Tiny Tina's Adventures on Thursday and Friday. Thursday at 7 and Friday at 3 in the afternoon EST. So go check us out. Thank you all for watching and seeing you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.